And who was I? I was an entity. I was the only prisoner of my organization on Robben Island. I had no political muscle, I had no muscle of any kind. I had no education. Yet he came down to me, and he came down to my level in more ways than one. Why did he come to assist me? He came to assist me because he's such a magnanimous man.
Yeah.
In my mind, he's one of the greatest persons to walk the face of the earth in human history. He is tremendous. After 27 years in jail, 27 years in the dungeons of apartheid, he was released. When he walked across that threshold from prison life into civilian life, he faced assassination. He did not falter. First time he saw a big sky as a free man. After 27 years, ladies and gentlemen, how do you behave after 27 years cut off from society? First time he saw a big sky, he saw trees, he saw women, he saw girls, he saw babies, he saw colors. You don't see colors in prison. Everything is grey. The people shouting and screaming, trying to touch him. And all these new senses assaulting him, assaulting his mind. And he walked through that crowd, holding his wife by the hand, wife, Winnie Mandela, holding him by the hand. He walked through that crowd with dignity, with courage, with nobility. He graciously acknowledged the chairs of the people. Graciously. He was tremendous. 6-7 hours later, after 27 years in jail, he's on the balcony of the City Hall steps in Cape Town. He addresses 80,000 to 100,000 people. And through this huge crowd, he addresses the world. And the people, Africans, are calling to Mr. Mandela. We want revenge. We want revenge. Look what they got. They got everything. They got farms, they got big houses, they got tennis courts, they got swimming pools, they got motor cars, they got everything. What have we got? What have we got? We haven't even got education. The only education they had was a Bantu education, inferior. But Wood said the black man must be educated to the limit where he can help the white man. They were cruel people. They were fanatical people. They believed that God said they were the chosen people. God said Africans are there for at your disposal. They must answer to you, your commands. So, Mr. Mandela, and Mr. Mandela had to call for revenge, which was just rape and violence and murder and kill and burn. It was the easier option. But it was the easier option than reconciliation. Mr. Mandela himself, black man in the country, he was a slave in South Africa. He was a slave. He was spat on, he was insulted, he was humiliated over time, his whole life. Whites could push the black off the pavement, could beat him up if they wanted to. No repercussions. No repercussions. Mr. Mandela experienced that. He saw people die. He saw people suffer. He saw people, just brutally beaten. He saw it all. He himself was there. In prison. His mother died. He was called to the office. Get your jacket, come here. Your mother's dead, go back. He's not allowed to go to the funeral. His son died in a motor car accident. Not allowed to go to the funeral. He had no family life. His two little girls, Zinzi and Zeni, said, he don't belong to us. We haven't got a father. He belonged to the freedom struggle. He had no, his wife could only meet him now and then when he was underground, otherwise he was in court, otherwise on trial, and every trial he faced, he was accused number one, he faced the death penalty. Every trial. He wrote a letter to his two little girls, Zinzi. They were then at that time 8 and 10. And he said to them, what's happening to you? Who is looking after you? You're orphans. Your father's in jail, your mother's in jail. Who's looking after you? The pain of a father who had no access to his children. So Mr. Mandela suffered. He had all that pain in him over decades, in addition being locked up for 27 years. And if he had to say revenge, he could have justified it. The world would say we disagree with you, but we can understand why. But he said, no revenge, reconciliation. And when he had his enemies at his feet and he could have smited them, instead he embraced them. The greatness of Nelson Mandela, forgiving those who brutalized his life and brutalized millions of lives of other people. This Mandela is a tremendous person, tremendous. I'll end my talk here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to recite a poem which some of you may have called Invictus. It's a poem Mr. Mandela introduced to me whilst I was it's an inspiring poem. It inspired me. Hopefully it will inspire all of you. Pass it, he's got more than one copy, you can pass it, okay. Okay. No, I don't want a copy. Anybody who hasn't got a copy?
Thank you.
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance I've neither winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this veil of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of advancing years finds and shall find me unafraid. No matter how straight the gate, or are charged with punishments and scrolls, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. All of you here are the masters of your fate. You are the captains of your soul. People can advise you, people can guide you. You make the final decision. You made a decision to stand up against injustice, unfairness, pain, and suffering. You took that decision. It's a brave decision. You are a small minority of all the people in the stadium. Small minority, but you are the point of the spear. One of the days, maybe sometime in the future, we're all perhaps gone. But our descendants will remember us. Our descendants will say, my daddy was there, my mommy was there, my sister was there.
Yeah.
And in wherever you are, you can feel proud. And they will feel proud. My daddy participated. My daddy took risks. He took risks for justice, for truth, for goodness. I wish you all well. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are the newest link in this chain, and Eddie links us to his struggle for apartheid in South Africa and what he had to go through in those struggles. You can read about it in his book. There's videos and documentaries online. And for him to come here and tell us that we are continuing that legacy and struggle, I'm honored to be a part of that. And I thank all of you for participating in Occupy Detroit. And remember, it's not just about Detroit. This is an international movement. We're in solidarity with our brothers in Windsor and our brothers around the world. And we are, like he said, the vanguard. We are the tip of the spear. And the people who oppress us now realize that in history that they will topple. It only takes a few people to change the course of history. Nelson Mandela, Eddie Daniels, Martin Luther King. We will be crafting that new future, a better, more peaceful, more equitable future for everybody. That's the struggle that we're in. That's the fight that we're fighting for. Fairness and equity for everyone. Thank you all. Thanks, Eddie Daniels, for coming out tonight.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome.